Okay, did this happen to anyone else? So, in middle school, there was this girl, let's call her Olivia. And she was the most talkative person I had ever met. And sometimes, it was funny in class. But oh my god, sometimes she nearly made me want to off myself. Especially in, for example, sports/PE. Olivia was talking to her friend whilst the teacher was talking, and she freaking made not only Olivia, but the whole class to do laps around the field. Like, what did we ever do wrong? We did not deserve to do 20 laps just to make Olivia do it herself. The most annoying person that could ever exist is that one kid that asks for homework. The teacher would be like, alright, it's the end of the lesson, class dismissed. And we would all be in a good mood because they forgot about assigning us work. But then, this stupid mother trucker would go like, miss, what about the homework? Benjamin, you little rat. Why would you do that? We got away with not having homework. Then the teacher gives like 8 double-sided pages of work to do. Thanks a lot, Benjamin.
Some teachers just really get on my nerves, you know? I don't know what planet they're on, but they definitely are just built different. Here's an example. When you need to go to the toilet, you politely put your hand up and say, Miss, can I go to the toilet? No, you should have gone at lunch. I'm sorry, Karen, but I can't control my bladder. You know, at lunch, when I'm eating and drinking, it gets digested, and then later on, I need to go to the toilet. It will take me 5 minutes at max. Probably not even 5 minutes. Considering our lessons are like an hour long, I'm sure that's not too much of an issue, is it? And then sometimes they're just like, okay, but you need to wait until so-and-so gets back. I need to go to the toilet. I don't care about talking to anyone. I want to go to the toilet. I don't care about that. What do you think we're going to do in there? Just sit and chat for the rest of the lesson? No.
I swear, it can't be just me. You miss one day of school, and then the teachers let you go home early and it hasn't even been half a day. Ariana Grande shows up to teach your music lesson. There's a massive water balloon fight at lunchtime. All sorts of tea, nothing compared to what you've seen before. Movies in English, along with a school trip to a theme park. You meet famous TikTokers and get their merch for free. And then you never hear the end of the day you missed again.
The worst feeling ever is when you're having an argument with someone and they insult you but you can't think of a comeback. So you're just struggling and ending up just embarrassing yourself. For example, if they said, at least my hair doesn't look like a bush, and you don't know what to say to that because your hair does look like a bush, then you're just standing there like, so? Which is the worst comeback ever. But literally the next week, you just thought of the best comeback ever. Sometimes I wish we could just go back in the past, because I would have killed the arguments back then.
I know that I cannot be the only one where you're in school and you literally like break your arm or something, or like your knee is split open. There's literally blood everywhere and you're in so much pain. Like you've literally just broken a bone. So then obviously you're going to go to like the school nurse or medical room or whatever. And all they would say is put a wet paper towel on it. You would just stare at her in disgust. Like, miss, I've broken my arm. Are you seriously just going to sit there and watch me hold a stupid wet paper towel on it? And then they say like, oh, don't worry, sweetheart. I'm like trained to do this stuff. Well, you're clearly not, hun. Can you not like call my mum or something at least? Like just do something. Because wet paper towels do not cure anything. They're not made of magic.
It is so obvious when a teacher has a favorite. For example, my geography teacher. My friend was doing guns with her hands to her friend, and she had to get out of the room and got a detention. But this girl pushed her friend's chair, making her fall, but the geography teacher laughed. I don't know, that doesn't seem right. Anyone else just like the late person? Like, I am late for everything. Not only am I the person who's always coming up late to anything, but I am also the person who is late mentally. Like, someone will be telling a joke or something, And like 5 minutes later, when the whole conversation has changed, I'll be like, oh, or like laughing my head off. And they'll be so confused. They'll be like, what? Why are you laughing? Are you okay? Yeah, I am that friend. Can we talk about the injustice and inequity of this? You know when you drop a plate, but nothing chips. Your mom goes like, oh my god, Lydia, that was my favorite plate. How dare you step away? Literally shouting about nothing. But when she drops something, and it smashes into pieces, she goes like, oh, oopsies. It was an accident. I'll just, clean this up. What? This is not fair. Oh, and some people think that I hate my parents because of these videos, but they're not that serious. I love them.
I do not understand how people are not afraid of spiders. Like, it has 8 legs and like 20,000 eyes. I saw a spider in my room. You think I'm gonna sleep in there? Nope, I'm moving to Japan. Konnichiwa!
I don't get it. How are people so energetic in school at like 8 a.m. in the morning? I would be barely awake, and they'll be there screaming their heads off and laughing at the top of their voices. How? Like, are you not tired?
We all have that one friend that looks good all the time, And if you're watching this, and if this video was sent to you, then you're not that one friend. It's me.
I'm fat. It's fine. No, wait. I'm fat. I'm cool with it, okay? It happens every time. Everyone clams up and they want to be like, no, stop it. You're beautiful. It's like, yeah, I know. I didn't say I was ugly, okay? They're not the same, right? If a short person was like, I'm short, you would be like, no, stop it. You're smart. Like, they're not the same.
Who is a teacher that wronged you and you're still mad about it?
My 8th grade Spanish teacher. So language was a requirement, and I was like, I'm gonna take Spanish because my mom is Peruvian and I speak it, but it's pretty bad and I would like to better it, So it's the first day of class. I sit down, my teacher's like, okay guys, you're gonna write a whole paper about what you did over the summer, and then once everyone's done, you're gonna come in the front and say it in Spanish. And I'm like, okay, so I start writing my whole thing. So I go up there, I'm like, hola clase, me llamo. And my teacher goes, stop right now. And I'm like, oh, okay. And she's like, are you Hispanic? Are you a native Spanish speaker? And I was like, my mom's Peruvian, but like my Spanish is pretty as you can tell. I didn't say but still. And she goes, you're literally taking up a space of a non-Spanish speaker, okay? Because like they could be in your spot, but you're taking up their opportunity of learning Spanish. She said that in front of everyone, and I'm still embarrassed.